After inspection has been confirmed in Nepal National Single Window, LPCO applications can be retrieved in NACUS for customs declaration. You can process customs declaration on NACUS with the help of a customs agent, or you can process it yourselves by requesting access on NACUS to the concerned border customs office. LPCO applications can be searched in NACUS to check for its availability and validity. In NACUS, open Document Library, go to Single Window, Permits and Licenses, right-click on License Application and click on Find. LPCO can be searched by using the shown search fields and criterias. For example, let's search using License Reference field. Select equals in the criteria and enter the approval reference number of LPCO in value 1 field. Click on the search icon. Some information like company code, validity period and others of the LPCO can be seen. To view detailed information of the LPCO, right-click on the list and click on View. If the LPCO application is not found in NACUS, the error message will be displayed above. The process for attaching LPCO to your customs declaration is shown as follows. In Document Library, under Goods Clearance, right-click on Detailed Description, then click on New. You will have to fill the single administrative document, that is SAD form, as per the fields required. For example, let's consider an import scenario. In Office of Destination, select the Customs Office where the goods will be cleared. In field number 1, select the code as per import or export related trade. In number 2, enter the full name and address of the foreign exporting company. In number 4, for third country cargo, enter the customs transit declaration number if applicable. Item number gets auto-populated in field number 5. Enter total packages of items in field number 6. In 7, enter a code of your choice which can be used to retrieve this form later. In 8, enter PAN number of your company. If the PAN is valid, other information of company gets auto-filled. In 9, enter invoice number of the items. You can also enter transport document number if required. In 10, select the last country of shipment. In 11, select the country from where goods are being traded. In 13, you can enter the number of days the consignment was placed within customs corridor, but it is optional. In 14, enter the code 999 in case of self-declaration. Enter the country or country code from where goods are exported in 15. In 16, enter the country of origin of the items. In 18, enter the flight number or vehicle number of the transport type being used for shipment. Check the number 19 box to enter the cargo container details in another form if applicable. In 20, select the terms of delivery of the items as per contract and enter the delivery location. In 21, enter vehicle number of additional vehicle if applicable. In 22, select the currency and total invoice value of the items. In 25, select the code for mode of transport being used for shipment. In 26, select the mode of transport being used after goods clearance. In 27, select the final place of unloading of items. In 28, enter bank and payment related information if required. In 29, select the customs office if goods are being moved from one customs office to another within Nepal for official entry in the country. In 30, you can enter the location of goods for inspection if required. In 31, select the type of package of the first item and enter the related number. In the last field, enter the commercial name of the item. In 33, enter the HS code of the first item. In 34, select the country code where the item was originally manufactured. Enter gross mass of the item in number 35. In 36, select the preference as per trade agreement if applicable. In 37, select the matching customs code in these two fields as per import or export. In 38, enter the net mass of the item. In 41, if required, enter the quantity for supplementary unit of the item that is different than the unit of net mass. In 42, enter the invoice amount of the first item. In 44, enter the code of any additional documents, certificates or authorization if required. Other optional fields can be filled in need basis as per the trade scenario. To add details of the second item, click on the Add Item button. Fill in the details in the same way as filled earlier for the first item. Similarly, you can fill in details for all the items. To attach the LPCO for customs declaration, go to the Attach Document form. In Item field, enter the serial number of the document to be attached. Select the code and type of document. For example, let's select Permit to Import Food Products. Enter the approval reference number of LPCO in Reference field. Enter the number of items in the LPCO in License Item field. Date is optional. Click on Attach Document button. In this way, an LPCO can be attached for processing of customs declaration in NACUS.